What's going on, everyone? I'm the OPJellicent, and today I'm building around modest Nasty Plot Hydreigon for Sword and Shield OU. Then I will be testing out the team on the Pokemon Showdown ladder. This set in particular is really strong because it's able to Oko Clefable after a Nasty Plot 2/3 of the time with the Flash Cannon. However, I definitely don't want to rely on only this to be my Clefable check, so what I'm going to do is pair it with a Choice Specs Aegislash, which I don't use very often, but I definitely like it here because Hydreigon in return is able to destroy stuff like Mandibuzz at +2 with the Draco Meteor, which really opens up the door for Aegislash's breaking potential. Let's go ahead and run Choice Specs, and the standard Specs Aegislash set runs Flash Cannon, Shadow Ball, Shadow Sneak, and Toxic. Toxic is mainly there for Mandibuzz in particular because if you're not able to destroy it with another Pokemon, you definitely want to wear it down as it switches in over time. Like, if you get it on a Toxic and then Flash Cannon it on 2 more switch-ins, it actually can't take you on very well, so that's definitely something I want to have. Let's go ahead and run Modest Nature, and that'll be the Aegislash. So I want a physical attacker on the team. Ideally something else that can also pressure Mandibuzz, because sometimes clicking Nasty Plot is a little bit risky if they have an offensive threat in. Like, I can't just call the Mandibuzz every time, so let's see, what else beats down Mandibuzz? Obviously, a physical attacker would be the ideal choice right here because it's able to take advantage of the fact that Mandibuzz doesn't run any physical defense investment. So, like, Mimikyu wouldn't be bad, forming a Ghost Spam Core. Physical Dragapult wouldn't be bad either. Those are both cool. Kind of want to run something I haven't ran in a while. I feel like I haven't ran Physical Zera in forever. I know I used Combine the other day. I also haven't used Conkeldurr in a while. I think Conkeldurr is okay, I just have to add momentum later to ensure that it's able to switch in, which I think I'll definitely be doing. But obviously I can't really hard switch it into Mandibuzz because if I get knocked off, it's kind of a problem. I actually don't want that much speed, I only want 174. And then we'll run 64. Some people like to go up to 189, but I think this speed here just to outspeed stuff like Corviknight is enough. And then obviously Bulky Clefable hits 156, so we can outspeed that. Let's go ahead and run the Flame Orb with the Mach Punch, Drain Punch, Facade, and Knock Off. Knock Off specifically just to hit ghosts, because obviously normal fighting coverage doesn't. Now from here, I definitely think that I did mention I need momentum into Conkeldurr. There's actually an electric type I really want to try that I haven't really tried in a while. You guys know I've been trying out Rotom Wash recently because I have been really having fun with that just because it's, you know, more fun than Rotom Heat. Rotom Heat's kind of gotten stale, but I want to try Rotom Mow because it's able to check Toad, but I kind of want to see how it fares in the current metagame because it was decent back in like January and pre-home, but I haven't really found anybody using it at all since then, and I definitely am curious. So let's go ahead and run Leaf Storm. I'll make it the Defogger, and what this does do is provide me with the Volt Switcher. I guess this isn't really the momentum I was looking for because who goes Mandibuzz on a Rotom, right? But I don't know, I think we can get it to work. If anything, I can like Volt Switch out on opposing Hydreigon and bring in Conkeldurr that way. And then obviously I'll make a Nasty Plot just to have wall breaking potential with a Leaf Storm. This could be cool, like I could see this doing stuff, but I don't know, maybe it's just bad for a reason, and I'll find out today, you never know. Let's see what else I want, though. More momentum would be great. I also need to complete my Hazard Core. Yeah, that would be really good, completing the Hazard Core, so a Rocker would be good. A Scarfer also wouldn't be that bad here, because right now my fastest mount is Hydreigon, and if I ran into something like Dragapult or Zera, I would lose, so what do I want to do about that? You know what I kind of want to do? I want to top this team off with Serene Grace Core, Scarf Togekiss plus Bulky Jirachi, which is very luck, well, not really. I mean, you can go for the luck if you want to, but I'm obviously not going to play it for a luck win con if I don't have to, but the main thing is I really like Trick Togekiss. It's able to cripple a lot of setup Pokemon like Mew with Cosmic Power, stuff like Curslax, and then basically any bulky setup sweeper like Reuniclus, for instance, that would just try to 6-0 you without really using your brain. So we're going to go ahead and run Togekiss. Like, that's always the worst feeling when you lose to those setup sweepers that clearly don't take any skill and they just kind of click the setup move over and over again and you're relying on crits. I hate that. So let's go ahead and run Choice Scarf Trick and ensure that I can cripple them if necessary. And then we'll run Air Slash, Flamethrower, and Dazzling Gleam. Like, don't get me wrong, I definitely think they can take skill. Like, if you have the correct team composition to pressure what those setup sweepers will struggle with, that's really good. But I found that a lot of times people will just end up in a position where that's really their only option left, so they'll just go for it, and if it works out, that's always really bad. So let's go ahead and run Timid Nature. I hope that makes sense, but this last slot's going to be Jirachi. Yeah, Choice Scarf, Togekiss plus Leftovers, Jirachi, with enough speed for opposing Togekiss, which is 285. And then just something like this is fine. We can go minus special attack with Iron Head, Stealth Rocks, U-Turn, and Healing Wish. And I believe that will be the team. I don't think I need to run Fire Punch. I have good ways to pressure Pharaoh between Flamethrower, this with the Shadow Ball, and then +2 Dark Pulse. Let's go ahead and get a game. So I have the first game right here. We're playing against this guy who's laddering for the Suspect test using Incineroar. I definitely think that Modest Hydreigon should blow that away. It actually destroys his entire team, but I need to watch out for the sand, meaning that Mach Punch and Rotom are very key here. I'm thinking I want to lead off with Hydreigon, but I think he's leading Incin anyway, so I don't really know if that's worth it. I'll just go with Conkeldurr. Yeah, like Incin is pretty good against me, and I figured he would try to take advantage of it early. He could Flare Blitz immediately, I guess, but I think if anything, he just Parting Shots or U-turns into Hippo, so he actually hard switches it in. Is it Helmet or Smooth Rock, though? That's the thing. It was Leftovers. Okay. I actually haven't seen Leftovers in a while. That's kind of weird. He could have Toxic, I guess. I think I'm willing to go Rotom, though. As he gets up Rocks. I mean, I can defog those immediately. I just don't know if it's worth letting in Hydreigon, but I'll go for defog. I will be faster than this and be able to chip it here. The question is, who do I switch into this mon? I definitely don't want my Life Orb getting knocked or anything like that. I guess we go Conk again, right? Like, Blitz is gonna hurt whether I like it or not, but now we're kind of in a situation where if I get this play right, I'm actually in the advantage. Okay, I'm actually faster, never mind, it wasn't a play at all. My thought process was he would go Toxapex as a mid-ground and I wanted to hit it as hard as possible. Although I guess if I was predicting that, I should have just knocked off anyway, so that was my bad. Conkeldurr's still good. Who is not good is the question. I like Togekiss's ability to trick Toxapex as well as deal with Hydreigon to some extent. I definitely don't want to go hard into my own. My own Rotom is useful because it takes on Drill in the worst case scenario. Yeah, I don't think Jirachi's doing anything here. Let's go to that. As he destroys me with Spec Shadow Ball, which isn't really that big of a deal, I guess. He should go Hippo, so I'm gonna Nasty Plot. As he actually went hard Hydreigon, dude. I thought he could, but like, I didn't actually think he would commit to that. But yeah, that tells me this is Scarf and he's definitely Dracoing there, so at least we can take advantage of that. And because I already saw that he was willing to do that, I'm not gonna try to double Draco into him. That's just not worth my time. Now we're in a tough spot though, because if he actually clicks Flash Cannon, I mean Shadow Ball into my own, that's horrible. I don't know what to do. I feel like I should have just Dracoed that turn I had Hydreigon out, maybe, like, that was my bad, I guess. He goes for Flash Cannon though, so we get him there. Because now I can throw off my own move, and he would definitely go Toxapex here, so let's Shadow Ball. Yeah, because like, now even if he goes out into Hydreigon after, I value that hit, so let's go for Shadow Ball. And then hard switch in Togekiss again. Okay, this is actually pretty good now. Like, I'm happy with what's happening. We're gonna go Aegislash again, as he keeps on Flash Cannoning, but like, he could go for the tie, I guess. I don't know if he would want to. Yeah, that's why he wouldn't want to, but he risked it, so I'll take that, I guess. Hydreigon, we know this is Scarf. I feel like I could Flash Cannon this time, which he did, so I'm glad I didn't switch out or anything. Because now we're in a situation where I guarantee a Nasty Plot kill, basically. He can't do anything about that, so yeah, let's hit him up with the +2 Draco. Pick up the KO on Pex, which is really good. Like, I definitely value that. And then here I just go Rotom. On the Iron Head. Just throw off Leaf Storm. I can Leaf Storm again here. He is able to knock me out, but I don't think that'll actually end up making the difference. Because I have Mach Punch, right? Oh wait, I'm modest. But you should be adamant. Like, there's no way you're running... Yeah, there's no way you're not running that other nature. Like, every drill under sand runs adamant. So I sweep with Mach Punch, basically. Let's go ahead and bring this out. I live sand plus burn, and cool. Let's go ahead and get another game. So I have another game right here. I'm pretty sure that my opponent's team is just 6 setup mons. It would be SD, Nasty Plot, or something like that. Nasty Plot / SD, and then Dragon Dance. That's what it's looking like, but it could also be 5 setup mons and then lead Mew. That would be another possibility here. I actually don't hate leading Togekiss and just spamming Aegislash until I'm dead. Because if he does lead with this, I can spam it and see whether I can flinch him or not. Unless he's a red card. Although, best case scenario, he's a red card, but phases me into like Aegislash or Hydreigon. Come on, give me Aegislash or Hydreigon, not Conkeldurr. Well, that's unfortunate. I don't think he has a psychic move though, and he would click rocks anyway, because like, he clearly doesn't want to actually try, so let's just get that off and then Mach Punch here. Dude, he actually hard switched in. But like, he doesn't even kill me, what? He tries to sub, so it's sub Hex or sub DD, one of the two. It could be sub DD, I guess. I don't know if I want to take the rock switch in here with that guy. I feel like Hex for sure knocks me out, and I should keep this around now. So, now that I've shown him I'm willing to stay, and what play do I want to make? Dude, I feel like Hard Togekiss is such a bad play though, look at how good it is. Beats Bisharp with Sucker Punch, can take Shadow Sneak from Aegislash. Yeah, I'm just gonna stay in again. Because he keeps on trying to sub on me. This is tricky, like I want to keep Conkeldurr, it's good, don't get me wrong. Considering he has double dark, but I feel like the dark types aren't even that big of a threat, dude. I'm just gonna knock off again. I don't know if he's trying to get me in range of Hex or what his deal is, but... Yeah, I'm just gonna stay in, I don't want this thing doing anything. I don't want it getting out of hand here. So here he would Hex to knock me out, right? As he is just a DD, so he was hoping that I would just switch out and let him sub DD for free. Okay, get out of here, dude. Yeah, I figured it should be DD, but the moment he showed sub Leftovers, I was like, maybe he's not. Anyway, that worked out. I really like the idea of not letting this SD for free. So let's just do that. And then get in Hydreigon. He should sec off the Mew, I guess, but... He could also just stay in if he really wants to. What he should do is sec off the Mew, not Hard Lucario. Although it could be Vacuum Wave. Should I Draco, or should I just... I mean, Draco kills it, that's the thing, but I'm modest, so if he's timid or jolly, I get outsped here. And if he's SD Bullet Punch, it could actually just win the game, so yeah, I think I stay in. As I end up taking damage with Hydreigon too, but I'm basically committing to Togekiss at this point, that's the thing, so... I'm willing to take these hits. Like, I can't really lose to Aegislash when I have Rotom. Because the moment it goes into sword form, I just kill it, so... I don't know if this is actually faster, but... I just wanted to spike, okay. Dude, I kind of want to win this, because he's not really trying, he's just kind of clicking setup over and over again. I mean, he did switch out the Aegislash, to be fair, that was a good play, but... That Dragapult was, like, clearly desperate. I don't know what that was, but... He's gonna Jet here, which is all good, I guess. I actually want to say that Aegislash should knock it out. I'm still not going Togekiss, though. Like, Togekiss is really important. Because, like, once I killed the Crawdaunt, I sweep with Flamethrower, basically. I don't know, maybe I need a bit of prior chip on the Bisharp. Actually, yeah, if I need that prior chip on the Bisharp, I'm considering going Jirachi here just to get that chip. And then we'll go Rotom after and try to pressure with Dadmon. So I want to say those rocks just put the Bisharp in range of Flamethrower, if not Flamethrower plus Shadow Sneak for sure. And then I bring this out and go for Volt here. Aegislash still being at full is a bit frustrating though. If it is actually the SD set, then I might lose. It depends on whether he Aqua Jets here though. As he doesn't, yeah, okay, that's amazing. Because now I should take that Shadow Sneak. So the best thing to do is bring an Aegislash. And then basically what's going to happen is, I hit the Bisharp, right, with Flash Cannon to ensure it can't SD twice. This will 2-hit KO. As he just stops to knock me out. He's Life Orb, which is good. Then I go Togekiss, click the Flamethrower, That was Air Balloon. Yeah, I think Rotom takes that Shadow Sneak, so I should win. And actually, Togekiss should take that Shadow Sneak just fine as well. Togekiss shouldn't die to +2 at all. So yeah, I go for Flamethrower. And then unless he like double Shadow Sneak crits me at +2, it's over. Which it looks like he's gonna try. Yeah, but like Togekiss lives and Rotom lives, so I just need to not get hacked, and we didn't, so I'll be right back. So I have the next game right here. My opponent is running Orbeetle Webs. I'm about to punish that so hard by just leading with this and clicking Aegislash against his no flying resist sticky webs team, and he will break through right away, but maybe we can flinch him. I feel like I miss, but you never know. Maybe I can do this here. I kind of want to keep this healthy for Mimikyu, since he actually goes for Psychic. Wait, how fast is that Mon? What? Is he Scarf? Or is it just that fast? I feel like it's Scarf, right? No, it's just fast. I mean, obviously it's Scarf, right? Because, you know, I'm Scarf, and he needs to be Scarf to outspeed me with base 90, but I was like, does it have like base of 140 speed or something? Anyway, we kill it and prevent webs. He then commits to Cloyster. I mean, I could have gone Jirachi. I didn't really want to, though. And then I guess I had good counters. Maybe I should have kept that around. Yeah, I might regret that. Because I literally had Aegislash, Jirachi, Conkeldurr, and I just sacked that for basically no reason. Which could cost me a lot here, but let's hope it doesn't. He goes Togekiss. This is cool. I can get this in. I actually think rocks are worth it, just in case it helps me chip down the Mimikyu for Hydreigon. But I think I probably lose to Mimikyu no matter what at this point. Let's see what this is. That should be Scarf. Yeah, Bandit would have killed me with the crit. Yeah, so it is Scarf. I then go to this. Kill it. I could have predicted Togekiss, but if he just stayed in, I would have lost the game. I think if he goes Cloyster this time, I'm gonna go Aegislash. Like, I don't want to sack another potentially Shadow Sneak check. But it's looking like I lose to Mimikyu no matter what. Healthiest Jirachi at 100. Maybe not. Maybe I can beat it. He goes to it here. I actually flinch it. I don't know if I live Shadow Sneak from 15. Let's go ahead and check that. I do. Even Adamant? Because he is Adamant. I do. But now I die. But the thing is, I think he's forced to Shadow Sneak into Aegislash, which I should live. I mean, it's my play here, right? If this dies, I lost. But I don't think I die in shield form. Okay, good. Then I think it might come down to mind games with Togekiss, because if I Facade into it, that's good. I mean, he's gonna go Diggersby here, right? If he's SD, what do I do about that? I think... Okay, he's not SD. I kind of had to hope he wasn't, if I'm being honest. He's a Life Orb. So I actually do win the game if I flinch him to death, but we're not going to commit to that just yet. We're going to go to Conkeldurr first. Look, if I flinch the Diggersby, I win the game. But right here, I want to say I can... Facade. Is he just crits me with Earthquake? Okay. Well, I didn't Drain Punch anyway, so it comes down to how many times I flinch him. Which, we got that flinch. I need to flinch this one more time, and then we're in a much better spot. Which I did. So now, like, I killed the Togekiss, it comes down to Cloyster. Which, even if it Shell Smashes, I don't die in one hit. And it should be King's Rock, right? Score for Orbeetle was cool. Yeah, so it is King's Rock. I need to flinch it, I think, twice? Okay, he got the Shell Smash up. Do I get 2-hit KO'd, though? I think I do, and I'm gonna lose. Maybe. It depends on how much I take. Oh, that's doing too much. Oh, and I got flinched, yeah. If I didn't get flinched right there, I would have been able to Iron Head him the next turn and knock him out, assuming I didn't get flinched, but now I need to crit this one. I kind of forgot I had Healing Wish. Should I have tried to use that? Anyway, if I crit right here, I do win, but I feel like I just get flinched again. Nah, I feel like a crit wasn't even killing, so, I mean, it's fair. I did flinch the Diggersby. He's able to hack me with this guy, so GG. I'll be right back. So I have another game right here. Oh, Cinderace, Zeraora. Yeah, that's a problem. I definitely like Aegislash if I can Toxic the Mandibuzz. I think he's going to lead off with Cinderace, so let's go Conkeldurr. I don't know, like the only bad lead for Conkeldurr would be Hatterene, and I have a Jirachi after all. Although he could nuzzle the Jirachi. But I feel like he leads Cinderace. He does lead Hatterene. Okay. Well, I'm getting out of here. Don't be nuzzle. Come on, go Cinderace and give me some chip on it, please. That's really what I need right here. Like, Cinderace is such a big threat. Goes Komodo. I mean, that's good. You guys think he stays into Body Press? I feel like there's no way. I wish I knew more about the Hatterene because... Well, actually, I do. How much did the... That did, what, that much? Okay. Hatterene... What am I calcing? Oh yeah, the Jirachi hit. So, if it's Specs, would it do 17? Or, like, what's the deal? No, it's just max special attack. So it could just be, like, AV max special attack sort of thing. Dude, like, I thought he could, but... He's risking his probably best Shadow Ball response. I don't know, maybe I should have Draco'd. It was too early on. Like, I shouldn't have done that. I don't agree with his play, but I also don't agree with my own, I guess. Which I know sounds weird, but... Aurora Mo would have been so good here, too. He's just continuing to stay in, dude. Does he just not care? I mean, if he just doesn't care, I might be able to take advantage of that and to win, but... I feel like that one turn just set me so far in the back, because Hydreigon was really nice. And now Conkeldurr is taking damage, which is probably the next best mon on my team for this matchup. Yeah, I'm really low now. And I'm not predicting him anymore. He's already kept the Komodo in so many turns. I would rather just Mach Punch. I don't know, I feel like I want to knock off, but... No. Not against this guy. Yeah, like, you see, he's just not switching it out. I'm a bit annoyed at myself for the Hydreigon play, though. I should have thought about that a bit more. Because I still had the healthy Jirachi for the Hatterene, right? So, that was something to consider, which I didn't. Anyway, we see that's Life Orb. I mean, that's helpful. I don't know if it can win me the game. Especially because he goes Cinderace here, and I don't beat that mon. Yeah, take it. Anyway, we're going to click Aegislash. So he does that. I'm gonna double on the Aegislash. And honestly, let's try to get up rocks. Nobody goes hard Hatterene, yeah. So, we get that right. And now I'm basically committing to Aegislash in the end. Like, I don't know what else I could have done here. I'll click Iron Head simply because I want to try to get this in range of that Aegislash, and if he gives me the hit here, that's great. But he shouldn't. His best play is to... Okay, he's actually King Shield. I guess what I'll do is Healing Wish into my Conkeldurr then. I don't know if he's going to try to SD or what the deal is. No, he just attacks again. So I get in. We're going to go for knockoff. I think Bugs Bunny is in range of Mach Punch. Oh, Killua. That's a Hunter x Hunter reference. That's kind of cool. Clicks that again. I feel like it still dies. I don't recognize any of the other names. I know Sakura is from Naruto. Oh yeah, it's over. I mean, technically, because he did that, I have the opening with Togekiss that I want now, but I need to get very lucky to be able to win with it. I'm talking flinching Mandibuzz from full. Flinching Showdown, but it's not impossible. Like, he's given me the chance here just by giving me Aegislash, basically. Which I don't know why he did, but... Goes to Mandibuzz. I mean, I can't let my Togekiss get knocked, so... I'll give him that, and yeah. Basically, he gave me a chance to win because he decided to let his Aegislash get so weak. So I technically could win, but it requires immense luck. Like, it's not happening at all. I need to flinch this to death without getting knocked off, which there it is. So yeah, I can dazzle here and then lose to Zeraora, I guess. He kind of choked by letting me weaken Aegislash. Like, that was definitely not the play, but the odds were so heavily in his favor anyway, maybe he didn't care. Anyway, let's quit wasting time and move on. I'll go ahead and be right back. So I just realized that I have been laddering on the wrong account this entire video. I was supposed to be using this account to try to get back up to 1700, so let's go ahead and do that right now. Ideally at this point I can start winning every game because I definitely want to get this account back up there. Let's go ahead and lead off with... So double Sandsetters, Aegislash, Ferrothorn. He would lead Dracovish or Pharaoh. Let's go Rotom. Okay, he actually goes T-Tar. I mean, this is cool. I'll go for Volt. He might be Banded. If he was Banded, he would go for Edge or Crunch. I don't want him going Pharaoh, yeah. Exactly. And by doing this, what I can do is get in Conk. I want to say knock off into Hippo is the correct play. Yeah, but he could have just done that, which is a bit bad. But now he's in range of Drain Punch, so... I don't know if he would just give me this Mon. He should go Conk Hip out on this turn, right? He actually went hard Aegislash. Alright, well that's telling me a bit about how this guy plays at least. Let's try to adjust from here. So it's SD Balloon. I'm gonna go Rotom, as it goes right for Shadow Claw, so... My Conkeldurr's low, which obviously wasn't what I was hoping for, but... we can adjust now and try to beat the guy. Like, I'm not out of it at all. In fact, I think Shadow Ball would just knock this out. Which tempts me to Flash Cannon, but we've seen this guy doesn't switch, so... Or if he does, he'll make a really risky switch. Well, I guess Tyranitar was one of those. I don't know. Let's just try to play smart. Obviously. I'm gonna go Rotom here. I feel like he could Crunch, but I don't really care what he does. Let's go to Jirachi here. Fire Punch is interesting. I'm gonna go for Rocks. And then I'm going to U-turn to Hippo. I mean to Hydreigon. Okay, this is nice. And then he could Whirlwind. He could also just go hard T-Tar again. Okay, I just straight up knocked him out. Never mind. Modest Hydreigon is just even stronger than I think it is. Which is interesting. The problem is I need Mach Punch to beat this, so let's consider that. Who do I go to here? Because no matter what, I'm trying to revenge him with the Mach Punch, right? I think that Aegislash definitely has uses. Togekiss is good against Dracovish. I don't think Jirachi is worth keeping. Dude, this is gonna be crazy. Watch this. Okay. I caught the wrong Pokemon. I can't really stay in either. Goes for Stone Edge. Yeah, I really don't want to stay in because then I would lose to Drill. That's bad. It could be worse. I don't know. I feel like I'm going to lose. Maybe. If I go Togekiss and don't kill, I lose if it's Scarf Dracovish. So let's go Hydreigon. Maybe, I think I have to hope Flash Cannon can kill it, but I don't think it will. If it goes hard Aegislash, and I pop the Balloon. This could be a throw depending on how much his Dracovish is going to do to me. But anyway, let's click Dark Pulse here. He wanted to keep the sand around, which I don't know if that's smart. Like, he's going to chip me there, then go back to T-Tar to get the sand back up again. He's kind of throwing. Okay, I killed it. Yeah, I think he actually threw. Because what's going... Actually, it might come down to a 50-50. Maybe. I think he's Scarf. Let's think about it. Let's see. So, I mean, I'm obviously gonna go Togekiss, right? If he switches out and I go for Flamethrower, I do win the game, I think. Unless Excadrill would just live Flamethrower, which I don't know. I feel like I have to hope he stays in. But yeah, he makes the switch, and I'm gonna lose another game, dude. That hurts. I think I'd for sure lose, right? Because he just Iron Heads here. He actually could spin, which I guess just works just as well. Maybe. I mean, yeah, he's gonna take the game. Okay, 3 L's in a row. I'll be right back. Okay, so we started off 2-0. Now I'm 2-3. I want to finish at least 4-3 before we end off today, so let's try to get to that point. By the way, that Excadrill did always live the Flamethrower, so unless I like burned it or crit it with the Flamethrower as it came in, he guaranteed had that game. Yeah, let's try to win every game from here. Let's try to play it smart. If he has Curse Lux, I need to keep Conkeldurr. I can beat Venusaur using nothing. Actually, Aegislash. Although Weather Ball is kind of an issue. So he does this. I mean, Modest Draco Oko is Torkoal. Yeah, I'm not predicting. I'm just going to Draco. Yeah, I don't want to start losing games turn 1. Like, I feel like that's a horrible idea. Anyway, out comes this. Yeah, as it does go right for the growth. Now we're going to outplay him a bit. Go to this on the Sludge Bomb. As he tries to double Sludge Bomb, yeah. And now he's going to click Weather Ball and knock him out. Let's make some plays here and try to bounce back this live. Like, I don't even feel like I've played horribly for a lot of the losses, but I just got outplayed. That's really all I can say about it. So out comes the Dragapult. I'll go for Dazzle and just pick it off. I don't know what this guy's doing. Like, have I really dropped this low on the ladder? I think I'm like 1650 now. Heat Crash. I mean, that's kind of cool. Yeah, Heat Crash is cool, I have to admit. But anyway, let's go Conkeldurr and just Drain Punch this. Drain Punch this. I don't know if he realizes I'm doing a bit too much. Like, he really can't do anything about this. Like, I didn't want to go Togekiss because the trick could matter against Snorlax in the end. And then he Nasty Plots. Yeah, and that's going to be that. I'll be right back. So now we are 3-3, which isn't that bad. I definitely am not happy with that, but we can win one more game here and go positive. Let's go ahead and see whether we can do that. If it's a quick one, I'll probably play another one after that too, but let's go ahead and try to... The thing is, if he leads Draco Vision and Scarf, my Jirachi will die to that, so I probably have to go Rotom to see what it is. But I think he leads Mammo. Okay, this is cool. I'll just go for Ox. Is he sub? Okay. Not so sure. I'm scared of sub. Okay, dude, what is this? Get this off my screen. Please don't. Why is this a thing? Can we not? Like, please? He's just gonna Iron Head here and flinch me. Oh, he has stored power, which didn't do damage. Dude, I feel like I don't want to risk actually... Okay, let's think. I think I want to go back to my Jirachi here. Click U-turn, and then just pick him up with Shadow Sneak. Okay, if I Shadow Sneak here, he can't sub. I mean, he can't get that back. I don't really care if he passes it out to anybody. Dude, that was weird. Sub-Ancient Power Jirachi. I should do a fun live with that. Or like Ancient Power Togekiss. That could be a fun video. But only if I get the boost. If I never get the boost, it's just a sad video. Is this clicking rocks too, or just Earthquake? I feel like I don't need to keep this, as it goes for Toxic. As he goes for Toxic. He's gonna click Earthquake one of these turns. Dude, watch this. He clicks Dude, I don't know what this guy's team is. He can't be that high on the ladder, right? 1486. Okay, I really need to not lose, because if I do, then I'm for sure losing like 30 points to this game alone. Okay, let's focus. I was just having fun here, and then I realized, okay, yeah, I can't lose this game. I mean, I don't hate that. I guess we go Togekiss and see what mileage we can get out of it here. Because he's leftovers now, which is cool. Oh, he took my scarf? Dude, that's so rude. Hey, give me that back. My scarf. You don't just take my choice scarf like that. Like, what? Does this guy have manners? Like, hello? He actually clicks Earthquake, which was kind of a good play. I mean, I don't really need my Jirachi, so I don't really care what he does. And I actually outspeed him, so... He goes hard into the fish. I mean, I have a whole Scarf Rotom here that you gave me just for this, so... Let's see what's up. He is... Scarf, okay. So we just put that in range of rocks. I just want to be careful about Bulk Up Grimmsnarl, but... That's why Pokemon like Togekiss and Hydreigon are healthy, because I have the Flash Cannon, and obviously Hydreigon doesn't care about Sucker Punch. Just go back to Jirachi. I do want to... Actually, that does an entry. What am I doing? I don't know why I'm scared of that Mon. I don't know. I still feel like Jirachi is the correct play. He goes for Shard. He's gonna protect. Okay, I'll be right back. So we did get back to 4-3. If I actually win here, we'd go 5-3, which isn't that bad now. I don't know if I can really be proud of a comeback in the 1600s, but... I mean, at least we'll be back out of the 1600s, which that's something. Let's go ahead and try to win, though, because I really want to make that happen. We're not out of the woods just yet, but this matchup does look okay. Like, Drill is probably the biggest threat, and my Conkeldurr has fun. I think he would lead off with a Weavile. Let's go Togekiss against that. As he actually leads off with this. I'm just gonna Dazzle. I don't really care what he does. Like, if he gets greedy here and stays into Iron Head, then I just knock him out. He might go Drill, but if anything you go Hatterene or Toxtricity. So it's gonna be Toxtricity. Takes 30. He might Volt, but I think getting in Jirachi is still my strongest option. Like, he should Specs Volt here. Yeah, like he's gonna get in the Weavile, right? Because based off that damage, you know I'm Spadef. The thing is, does getting in Weavile help you a ton? Yeah, it does. He gets in Drill, though, instead. So obviously it's Mold Breaker, it can click Earthquake here. I think I'm willing to risk hard Togekiss. Yeah, he goes right for Earthquake. And then let's go right for Scarf Flamethrower this time. Because if he lets me hit that, that's great. As he goes for the spin and I burn him. Okay, now we're getting lucky. Which I will take. I have to admit it's kind of unfortunate for him, but... You don't see me here complaining. Okay, he crits me back, but I would have died if I didn't get the burn, so... It's still hacks. There's no denying that it's not hacks. I mean, that it is hacks, right? Who does he go to now? I feel like he goes to Toxtricity. Goes to Hydreigon. I feel like that tells me this is Scarf. I don't know if I need Rotom at this point. Does it really do anything? Yeah, he goes for Scarf Dark Pulse, which that should be. I can Volt out into my Conkeldurr and put on even more pressure here. Now, if I get flinched, that's really bad. But we didn't. So I can hit him up with this. I want to say Facade right away is the best option, because he should go Hydreigon. Either that or Komodo, and both of those would be good catches with Facade here. Yeah, like, that's really good for me. And then I'll go for Drain Punch. It looks like we will actually be ending off 5 and 3 after such a horrible losing streak in this video. Like, geez, I don't know what happened. I even get a crit. Like, the game wants me to get 5 and 3. He's gonna go Hydreigon. I actually might lose if it's Trick Room and, like, Jirachi dies to it, but, like, I'll go Rotom here, sack that. It's obviously Specs. We saw that earlier when I hit my Jirachi for so much. If it stayed in right there, I would have automatically won. Goes Hydreigon. It's all good. It allows me to get this in and click Flash Cannon. Sacks off Hydreigon. I don't know if that crit mattered. Like, it's Specs, modest. It's a really strong mon. Like, I don't think it did. That shouldn't matter. Because he has to Ice Shard, unless he's like King's Rock. And then even if he's Sash, I have the Aegislash. So yeah, this will be my game in the end, which I'm very happy about. Like, I was pretty sad considering how, like, this team isn't super tryhard. It has some cool picks like Rotom, but it's definitely one of the more competitive teams I've used. So he goes right for that overdrive. Let's go Hydreigon here. Go right for the Dark Pulse. I don't think it kills this, but he doesn't kill me either, obviously. And then, yeah. He goes for Mystical Fire, hoping to catch Jirachi. The thing is, Aegislash doesn't die to Toxtricity, so that was kind of a no-risk maneuver. Anyway, what I will be doing is going Jirachi this next turn, just to make sure I don't lose to, like, a Draco. Because, like, if I Dark Pulse, it doesn't put him in range of Iron Head, and then if he crits that and crit Aegislash, I technically lose. Wait, I misclicked. Okay, well, we'll Shadow Sneak him into range of Dark Pulse and do it that way. I clicked the wrong Pokemon in the midst of trying to explain my thought process. Anyway, let's pick up the W. And call that a live. This is a weird live. Like, I was definitely down in the middle of it. Like, I can't even remember the last time I started off 2 and 3, but we're 5 and 3 now, and we should be back in the 1700s, so yay. And I'll see you guys next time. Later.